yako?
Fit sana habari yako.
Ilikuwa siji kama watu wanaweza kama unaweza tumanisha mtu aende ama watu waende wa save watu wenye kwa gari around up hivi Karioko roundabout. Tuko kwa magari akiwa nakufia ndani. Can you be able to send people hata kama ni uswimmers ama watu waende na mito? Yeah, watu wako ndani kwa gari wanashindwa kutoka kwa sababu maji iko na pressure. If you can be able to send people waende wawasaidie please.
Okay, sai.
People are dying from inside the car.
Sai.
Nilikuwa nasema can you help those people at Riverside kindly?
What's happening at Riverside?
Watu wamefunikwa na maji walikuwa kwa gari na they're not able to get out of the cars. Na maji ni flood kabisa. Hiyo river imevunja.
I have got a massive pimple on my face, but please try not to focus on it. Before I start, I'd like to be sympathetic and then send off my condolences to anyone that has lost any life in there, whether it's friends, family, anyone that has lost property or anything that is of sentimental value to you. I am so sorry. You deserve better. That's the truth. Now, as you can see here, this is the aftermath of the flooding in Nairobi just in the past 24 hours. Some of the videos that I was coming across was just very saddening. To see people work very hard for either it's their motorbikes or it's their cars, or even if it's their property, like their houses or businesses, just to be destroyed by floods is absolutely heartbreaking. And there have been a bunch of news headlines reporting about how many people have died in the floods. This is by BBC saying it's about 23. Other ones like this one here by Kenyans.co.ke are reporting that 10 people were killed, 8 swept away, 2 electrocuted, 71 cars destroyed in Nairobi. At the end of the day, we know that the numbers that they're giving us are likely very far away from what the real numbers are. Because if you saw those floods, as you can see in this specific graphic, they were so bad. And nothing hurts more than finding out that the head of disaster management in the office of the governor is a lady by the name of Anastasia Siombua with a degree in theology. She studied how to interpret the Bible and got a job as the head of disaster management.
Sai watu wa one term wana blame watu wa two term manzi. Wanasema ya kwamba watu wa two term ndio wameleta hii mvua jo. Ati ingekuwa ati one term ndio ingekuwa kwa serikali. Hata hii mvua ingekuwa. Hata hii mafuriko wangezuia. Vile sai Kenya tunaendelea, Uganda sasa kujeni mchukue Indian Ocean. Tuko sawa. Tuko na ocean yetu manzi. Tuko sawa kujeni. Mchukue Indian Ocean. Sisi tuko na Singapore jo. Tuko na Singapore jo. Tuko na Singapore jo. Ni mbaya si ati nini. Alafu Mungu jo. Ile mambo ya gari yenye nilikuomba. Toa gari alafu nipe feri sasa. Juu sasa hapa gari hizi kimbia. Sasa inataka feri ama meli Mungu. Wali nilikuomba manzi.
Nairobi CBD dakika 2 za mvua 2 minutes watu washaanza baa kukwama. Sakaja must go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping that you're all doing well today, and yes, welcome to the channel. So guys, before I start today's video, I want to send my condolences to each and every family in Kenya who have been affected by the floods that have actually been going on for the past 2 days. And yes, rest in peace, champions. So today, ladies and gentlemen, get ready because this is going to be quite a long video. I've been meaning to talk about this, but because you feel some rage and you feel that you're really upset. And guys, allow me to call each and every one of you out today. Like, everyone is responsible for this. And what do I mean by saying everyone is responsible? This is it, guys. Take it at this moment. People are going for elections and you are on the queue actually wanting to vote. Leaders have campaigned and they've given you unrealistic manifestos. And the fact that these people come and give you money, they give you hands out, just to vote. And then after voting, what happens? These people are going to the city, they're leaving your villages, and they're going to build in the cities. And apparently their kids are taken to study in abroad, right? Their kids are usually taken to study in abroad. And you're left there with yours, you're left there with your village, with your everything. And remember, at the same point, you also pay taxes. So ladies and gentlemen, I feel like this is a collective something, because each and every person should be held accountable. So recently, the people of Nairobi have been asking questions, and basically they're throwing this to the governor. And some of you have been coming very strong and asking, what does the governor has to do with this? Yes, he has a lot of things to do with this, and you both know. So let me bring you up to speed. So currently, the amount only that the government is collecting per day in the whole of this country, that we have about 46 counties, or it's like 42 counties, that is like 3.5 billion. That is per day. Guys, that money is collected per day. And you're still not mad that the government cannot mitigate a simple drainage. Okay, that is aside. Okay, fine, that is aside. So normally, when the government is doing its budget, throughout the year, they have to set aside money that is meant for natural calamities. Yes, we don't dispute the fact that this one caught us unaware, but how many times, guys, how many times have we experienced floods in Nairobi? Not only Nairobi, so you can only imagine that at least in Nairobi we have some drainage. Yes, we do have some. It's just that they're not into better conditions, and the floods nearly took lives of, I don't know, a lot of people as we speak. Yeah. So normally the government set aside close to 9.68 billion. That is meant to solve disaster. And some of you are still here shouting and telling us how this president is going for around 2 terms. Like, you should be. In fact, if you're not mad as a Kenyan right now, you should be mad. If you're not mad, it's either you're mad. Because tell me, you're paying taxes, guys. Let us just be realistic. You are paying taxes, and still you cannot be able to see this money, what this money is doing, rather. Like, guys, today I feel like I'm so mad about this, and I know, like, as I should. So currently your president has been talking about the journey to Singapore, and I'm like, the road, which road are you guys going to use to get to Singapore? Because the roads are flooded. Look at the government itself. We have people in the government who are very clueless about governance. Some of you are still yapping and trying to manipulate people about 2-term. Well, you had it right. Guys, there's a lot that you should do as a citizen. And today I'm calling each one of you. You are responsible. Yes, you and me are responsible, because these are the kind of leaders that we elect. You have the power, guys. You have the power. And in fact, if you're seated there and you've not taken a vote, you've not gone to take voter's card, guys, you're kidding me. Yes. And I know that we are really mad. We are really mad as a country, to a point that some of you are saying there's no point of voting. There is point of voting. Get up. Get up that day and just go and vote. Just make sure this incompetence is like really over. Because again, guys, just take a minute and get to reflect as a country. So as you all know, last year we had like the major protest. We had major protest where the Gen Zs, we were protesting against the bad leadership. And apparently we have this group of people called the elite, like the people who go to work, as if we don't go to work. We do go to work. So these people constantly they were just arguing and telling us we don't have to go to protest because it is interfering with their job, because the roads are getting distracted, they cannot get to job on time. And now look at us. In fact, some of the very posh places, I'm talking about Rund, I'm talking about Karen, I'm talking about Parkland, they have been affected by floods. Guys, corruption does not discriminate. So next time, before you say those things, just make sure you're doing the right thing, you know, as a country. So guys, if you're new here, my name is Yvonne and welcome to my channel. You're welcome to being part of my online family as well. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always staying. I really appreciate. Please share this video wide and let it be known that moving forward, at least we can do better as a country. Until next time.